Hi Libra, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and of course subscriptions to this channel, joining this Libran tribe if you haven't done so already. Now, as well, do keep in mind as we move forward with the reading, this is meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you individually, starting around when you're guided or drawn to this video, not just following when I post it, okay? So it's somewhat timeless in that sense, but let's jump right into it. I'm hearing good vibes. We're gonna pull from the Good Tarot and keep it simple. It's important that you do just that, keep it simple. Now, I was given a song in the beginning of the reading, or before I pressed record, and it was Steady as She Goes, Steady as She Goes. I feel like you're moving at a steady pace, things are progressing, you're seeing numbers go up. I feel like you're counting your money, okay? Alrighty, for Libra. For Libra for the next 48 hours. For Libra. Okay, we have several that came out. We have the Fortune's wheel at the bottom. I feel like your fortune is taking a focus. Again, counting your money, but other levels of abundance, fortune. The wheel is turning for you. Numeric gain is what I'm getting. The number 10 coming into play because you're thinking about completion from the past and upcoming completion, change you want to implement. But I couldn't help but think about 1010. I feel like it's the next 48 hours of abundance for you. You're going to see faces, I feel they need to say. That is spirit at work. But I feel like we're turning that sun in the upright position and gaining a true level of happiness. Even reflecting upon certain levels of happiness from your recent past, regardless of how that played out for you, okay? Why were you so happy when there were even some annoyances and irritations? And why did you get frustrated recently? All right, I feel like that pertains to a lot of you. It may have been one key moment or several, but there's something to learn when reflecting upon just that. But it's the next 48 hours that reminds you that your world is truly changing at this time, okay? I even feel like you're going through a level of adjusting and changing within on a core level, and people get that, okay? They understand it more than you think, because I feel like there's a lot of people tuning in to see what you're up to or involved with you in your life in general that you're connected to, who are going through their own individual change and development, okay? But it just feels like people want more of you than they can have at this time. And I just feel like you're thinking about nature, regrounding oneself. I did hear in the beginning animals could potentially take a play in your next 48 hours. But we're going to put the King of Air here, as I do feel like you're being viewed as someone who's very wise, very bold, very sassy at times. Okay, and know-it-all. But, you know, hey, if you have that knowledge and wisdom, it feels right to put it to use to help others, to stand up for what you already know. I'm getting the word defense. But I do feel like it's a very spiritually connected next 48 hours, all right? It feels quite natural and meant to be that we have two blue cards on the outside of the Fortune's wheel, all right? We know what we're doing as I'm pushed to add this up to the number 3, okay? Spirituality, success. Libra's on a roll, okay? Let's look up here as we do have a heart formation. I do sense that you're thinking about, as I hit the microphone, a loyal heart, thinking about how people do love you, crave your energy in certain ways. Your jokes are not always a hit, but when they are, they sting. They could be, you know, when you make a joke and that someone insults somebody else and it is actually funny, to take it with a grain of salt, basically. But I do feel like people view you in a very positive, high regard kind of light, okay? Especially in one situation that feels quite temporary, but in another one for some of you that is more permanent. Now, there was a reason I hit the camera, and I feel like you're pushed to get your voice out there, or to continue to do so, to recognize that people do see you as someone who's wise and knows what they're doing. We will open that door for you when the time is right. Trust that, okay? As I'm drawn to this keyhole right there, I just sense that they're drawing me to the crown, the heart, and then the keyhole. Things are lining up for you. They're making certain highlights, certain focuses, spirit is in the next 48 hours for you. As I feel you're pushed to keep your crown on. This is a time for you to feel royal. This is a time for you to be selective as to what you share with people. But I do feel like you're pushed to remember, as I'm drawn to another crown on the wisdom of the oracle deck. You're pushed to recognize or to remember who and what's temporary in your life, and therefore let's enjoy it while we can, okay? Even if there are disturbances, annoyances, and not everybody obviously is perfect, or anybody for that matter, even though you think you are at some points, right? And I have Libra heavy in my chart, so I get you. And that wasn't meant to rub you the wrong way, keywording. I just feel like there's an angelic presence about you in the next 48 hours that could disturb things a bit productively. Purposely was the word I was going for. But I also feel like it's helping you heal in certain ways. Jewelry is now what I'm hearing. The Five of Earth coming out, and this is what was giving me the connection with nature kind of message. I do feel like you're pushed to ground oneself, okay? Thinking about where you don't fit in, thinking about wanting more money, okay? There's nothing wrong with craving more, but don't let it become an obsession to where you don't remember in the moment who and what needs to be more of an experience, okay, than just an opportunity to gain more income or more abundance in general. But I do feel like it's more than just financial gain in the next 48 hours, even though you're thinking about just that and your saving goals and could be paying off a bill. But I do feel like you're being pushed to remember that abundance is a much bigger category than just money, okay? But the Eight of Fire, there's a lot of speaking in the next 48 hours. And I truly feel like you are, it's like this calm feistiness about you that people crave again, that they like. Thinking about the nighttime and how it could benefit you for your work for some. I do sense, again, with that panda, the spiritual meaning, okay? But the certain animals coming into play, whether like that, you're going to be pushed to look up the spiritual meaning, even angel numbers, synchronicities, feathers, butterflies, stuff of that nature. Spirit is on your side at this time, even if it doesn't feel like it. Even if it feels like one or two of which is against you at times, I do sense that you are on a roll, and occasionally we were reminded that there are certain ways that you are protected that don't always seem very obvious, but at times it is, okay, in smaller ways. But then, okay, what they're making me think about is how certain times you're manifesting, okay, like a beast, and you're manifesting so rapidly on point, and other times you are being helped spiritually, and it's confusing at times when you feel they're hard to separate. Just accept that things are working out for you, okay? We said in the last 48-hour reading for you, I believe, things are aligning. Things are lining up for you, all right? King of Earth, okay? Yeah, money's on your mind. I need to reground oneself potentially and accept the moments where you feel drawn to wrap oneself up with nature, if Mother Nature allows it. But a very stern, at times, serious, I'm not messing around vibe about you, but not afraid to, or not holding oneself back from adapting and having fun or letting loose. And do you see what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good balance of you being serious, buckling down, doing what you have to do, being mature, but then letting loose and letting your inner child take over at times, getting that release. Seven of Fire and the Magician. So it just feels like you could be pushed to back it up in your mind at one point. Apply that to your own situation, whether it's reflection or just being pushed to backtrack to find something or to reiterate something, okay? Again, spirits guiding you in certain ways, as I can't help but look at the dragonflies here, okay? Things are transforming for you in a beautiful way. I do sense that, again, with the magician, you are manifesting like crazy. Getting ready, prepping you to start again, to begin again. It feels like a brand new chapter, or a chapter within a chapter is lying ahead for you, okay? I do feel that people view you as an old soul or just a very wise individual for your age, regardless of where you are along your path. Travel is in your future is what I'm hearing. Did we already mention that you're probably going to see faces in the next 48 hours? It just feels like you're being prepped for a lot of spirituality in the future, more so than you would even expect, even if you do expect a lot. Balance is key for you, as I do feel you're reminded that you are a Libra and you need, desire, crave balance, and almost want to an extent, help others regain their own balance. Your helpful nature will take over at certain points. Let it, okay? It is going to feel so rewarding. It's going to feel fulfilling, and it will help you within your own individual healing process, transformational process, okay? But you will feel like a lot's coming towards you, but I feel like a lot of it's positive. And it will feel like spirit's communicating a lot, and that could, for some of you, spiritual teachers, workers, that will help you immensely. But you're manifesting like a king or a queen, however you view oneself or want to be viewed, all right? I do sense that the moments when you aren't noticed, it's key, okay? But we're going from the Six of Fire in reverse to putting in the upright and being noticed in a beautiful way, okay? What gains an immense amount of attention, purposeful. What doesn't, also purposeful. But I feel like people are seeing you as someone who is just going to the heights they're meant to, when they're meant to. Reminding people to be wholeheartedly themselves, as we have the King of Fire. And so I truly feel like you are being a very, again, old soul, very dedicated, passionate individual. But I feel like you're tapping into your masculine side appropriately, all right, in order to do what you have to do. You could have heavy fire in your chart and being drawn to the sun, craving the sun, all right, in a lot of ways. Take care of your body is what I'm hearing. But we naturally have the High Priestess talking about your spirituality in the next 2 days, okay? And I just feel like at times it will benefit you to balance out your masculine and feminine side, feeling like that passion is coming through in different ways, okay? And all the meanwhile, these are matching up quite nicely on either side of the reading. You're being pushed to think about your fulfillment that you have at this time, and more so moving forward. I'm now getting 3D as they're showing me my poster on the wall popping out, okay? It's going to feel wild when spirit shows you stuff like that, or you're even drawn to certain images, videos of that nature. On your social media, say Instagram, for example, your search page, your explore page, reshuffle that and allow for spirit to show you some images, videos that will reflect, even clarify or prepare you for your future, okay? You know what that is for you. As I feel like the next 2 days are a reminder that you're a very independent, very financially focused individual, and that's why things are working out for you. But again, reminding you all the meanwhile to embrace the present moment, to embrace the people, places and situations that are only with you for a while, or you're only with for a while, temporary, okay? Because I do feel like your bright future is unraveling before your very eyes, and it all sort of leads to an inevitable tower moment that will lead you to a beautiful fresh start, a sunny fresh start, I feel the need to say. So I just feel like you're reminded that things are transforming in a beautiful way, okay? Embrace everything that is coming to be and everything that will once not be, okay? So let's pull some charms. For Libra. Yeah, naturally we have a butterfly. We'll put that one up here. I think that's the biggest one. Okay, we'll take that. We got a flower and a leaf. Sorry, it makes me say leaf because of nature, but it's actually a feather as far as I can see. Bear with the background noise. Ballerina, as you balance things out for oneself, you're being pushed to just move with grace, okay? To embrace the music all the meanwhile. As we do have a elephant sword, interesting. Being pushed to recognize how wise, how bold you are, and why you get feisty at times. As we do have a key and a create for you, okay? The creator, the developer within you is transforming throughout the next 48 hours. As you're reminded, you will acquire a key that's meant for you when the time is right, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing next 48 hours, and I will see you next time. Bye, Libra.